Welcome back to today's second stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Today we have a bunch of stuff we are going to go over. Today is the day where the Senate is back on Capitol Hill, and hopefully we have answers on this next stimulus package. But in today's video, I want to go over the $800 bonus that is most likely going to happen. I want to talk about the eviction extension that you may need. Maybe not, but many people do. Also want to talk about essential workers. And again, today is Monday, July 27th. Today's the day Senate is back on the Hill. So we should have a bill that we can physically look at. Not just a leaked bill like I talked about in yesterday's video. So if you didn't get a chance to go and watch either one of yesterday's stimulus check updates, I'll put a link to both of those down in the description box below, so make sure you go and watch them. So let's talk about this. With that said, being that the Senate is going to be back on the Hill, what we need to do right now, obviously what most people want, is to know what about the second stimulus check. So let's address that. What we know right now, based on what both parties have stated they want, is a $1,200 stimulus check. Steve Mnuchin came out the other day and said, yes, stimulus checks are coming. Okay? Larry Kudlow said the exact same thing. $1,200 stimulus checks are coming. So we know a $1,200 stimulus check is coming. We just do not know when. That all depends, and it's all dependent on passing this entire stimulus package. So what you need to understand about when this new stimulus package comes out, when this new bill gets introduced or revealed by Mitch McConnell and the Senate Republicans, when we see that right there is just their initial offer. This is where they are starting. This is their starting point for negotiations with Democrats. And I want to be very clear with that, because a lot of people are looking at the leaked bill, the video that I did yesterday. Okay, I've watched multiple videos on YouTube, seen a lot of articles, and in their comments, it's the same stuff. People are like, we need more money, we need this, and we need that. And I get it, but again, that leaked bill was just that, a leaked bill, a leaked proposal. That's their draft, that's their initial offer. Okay, there will be more in this bill than what was leaked. And I just wanted to put that out there because I think a lot of people are looking at this leaked bill or these different reports and saying, hey, we need more, we need this, and we need that. And there probably will be more. But again, it's their initial offer. So let's talk about the unemployment benefit. The $600 per week that most people on unemployment were getting, or actually everybody was getting, that's now over. Nobody's receiving that again. That is done. Okay? As of yesterday, every single state has now ran their course and it is expired. So here's what you need to understand. After I was reading, I didn't read through all of it, or all these bills, but I read a lot of the CARES Act, CARES 1. I read through a lot of the HEROES Act, and I read through the leaked bill. And what I can tell you is that most likely the Republicans are going to come out with a unemployment benefit, another bonus or boost of anywhere between $100 to $200. And they're going to extend that most likely all the way through to January. Okay? Now this is just what I am thinking is going to happen. Again, once we have the bill in our hand, hopefully today, if not today, tomorrow, then we'll know and we'll have all the answers, or majority of the answers. But here's what I feel is going to happen. They're going to extend unemployment for the rest of the year for about $200 per week as a bonus. Then after that, because this would give the government enough time to get all the states hopefully on board and on the same system and get them away from their antiquated systems. But now they would have the ability, the time, and the money to go change out all these systems. And now from January 1st throughout the entire year of 2021, they can go and give people their unemployment benefit of 70% wage replacement as opposed to the flat $200. Okay? That's kind of what I'm predicting is going to happen. But again, I don't know. I'm not a senator. I have nothing to do with the government. I'm just reporting what I've been hearing and reading what was in those 3 bills. This is what I feel is going to be most likely. But again, we won't know until the actual proposal or this bill comes out, gets passed by the House, and is signed into law by the President. Another thing that we can expect today or sometime this week is a major issue that needs to be addressed is the eviction crisis. Now, there has been multiple reports that we should expect some type of extension on the eviction moratorium. And I think that is needed. Many states have already done this on their own. They've already gone in and changed or extended the eviction moratorium for at least another month, maybe a couple months. And that is needed because if it's not there, many people will be evicted. And this needs to be done on a federal scale, not just state. So this should be something that is pretty easy to throw into the next bill. It should be done quickly because if not, there's still a chance people can become evicted. So it's something that's crucial. I think it needs to be done. It was said, there were many reports from yesterday saying that this is one of those things that will probably be tossed into the bill, and I think it's needed. Now, one of the questions I receive so often here on this channel alone is, what about us essential workers? Are we going to receive some form of hazard pay? And I wish I could tell you, yes, there's some form of hazard pay on the horizon. You're going to get something. But here's the problem. Most likely, essential workers will be overlooked and there will be nothing in this next bill for you. Yeah, I just want to be very clear. I don't want to be, one of those people that are trying to get you all excited and hyped up for no reason. It is very unlikely that there's any money in the budget for essential workers to give you guys that additional raise, that additional bonus for you working through a pandemic. Do I feel it's needed and they should? Yes. But what I feel is needed and should be done compared to what the government thinks, obviously it's completely different. So here's what I want you to understand. Just because the bill that the Republicans propose or unveil today doesn't say anything about essential workers, it doesn't mean that there won't be anything in the future. I just want to be very clear that it's highly unlikely that there will be anything for essential workers today, and I feel it's highly unlikely that there will be anything for essential workers moving forward. But it could happen. But with that said, I just want you to understand that there are many states, or multiple states, many cities and counties that are giving hazard pay to their employees, to certain workers. So go to google.com and type in your city, your state, your county, and essential workers or hazard pay. And if you do this, Google should be able to tell you whether there's something there or not. If there is, you qualify, go and apply. Because if you do not apply, you will not get any of the essential worker pay. So just keep that in mind. And it probably is not first come, first serve. It's every single person that works in this field over this time period will qualify. So just go and look and see if it does. Now, here is an interesting report. There are actually multiple reports that say this exact same thing, but multiple reports have senators saying that they don't believe this will be the final stimulus package. Now, there have been some senators, and specifically White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows has stated that this bill could be broken up and kind of piecemealed. And if it does, and Nancy Pelosi is absolutely against that, she opposes that 100%. But they've also stated that, some senators have stated that they don't feel this will be the final one. There will be more. And it's simply because it will be too little, too late. And in my opinion, it's already at that stage. So, what many people believe, or specifically economists believe, is that they're predicting that a struggling economy will continue to happen until there is a vaccine, unless there is continued support to the American people. Now, this is a huge deal. We got Canada that's getting $2,000 per month, and you got the United States who's getting was like, so far I guess we were like $7 to $8 per day since this whole pandemic began. That's insane. That's crazy. $7 to $8 per day is nothing. Nobody can live off that. Okay, so I just want to put this out there because these reports, and especially the reports that I've been talking about in the past, a lot of these are starting to come true. A lot of these are starting to gain some traction. So because of this, because of these multiple economists stating that without a vaccine, the economy is going to struggle unless the government steps in and provides some type of support until this thing's over. This could be huge. Could be a game changer. So just keep that in mind. Again, it's just a report, but as we know more, obviously I'll bring you that in future updates. Now, here's something that I want to bring to your attention because I think a lot of people are going to overlook this and a lot of people are going to spend money unwisely. Okay? So what you can expect from the next stimulus bill, whether it comes out today, tomorrow, sometime this week, or whenever, what you can expect is the government is going to use you and I, okay, the American people, as a form of bailout for certain industries. Let me explain. They do this by providing a tax credit or some type of incentive to shop, to travel, to purchase certain things. Okay? They have done this for many years when you purchase a house, when you buy a property. They give you some type of little tax incentive, right? They do this for people that own businesses. For instance, remember that travel credit that they were reporting that was a potential proposal? That this is something that could happen in the future? Donald Trump liked this idea? Well, it hasn't been completely ruled off. It's still on the table. It's still there. So until we see this final bill, we don't know if it's going to be included or not. But a travel credit is essentially a bailout for the travel industry. Let me give you another one. Okay? There is it's already in the leaked bill, but it is shown that they are changing the business meal tax deduction from 50% to 100%. So if you own a business and you take out a client, let's say you're a realtor, and you take out your client for brunch, for lunch, dinner, whatever. If you take them out and it costs you $100 for your meal, well, the government before would only give you $50 as a credit, as your tax deduction. You can only deduct $50 from that, from your meal. However, now they're stating that they want to bring it up to 100%. So your entire meal for you and your client is absolutely free. Well, guess who this is a bailout for? For the restaurant industry, right? So there are bailouts that happen all over the place. Let me give you another one. There is a potential tax deduction or credit for students. Students will get credits where you must be in school. Again, this is just an example, but this could happen in this upcoming stimulus package, in this bill that comes out today or tomorrow or sometime this week. But if you are in school and you buy school supplies or maybe a new computer that you need to do some form of online schooling, well, that could be a complete deduction. You can deduct parts of that, or you can deduct the entire thing. Well, who do you think that's bailing out? Well, it's going to bail out the retail industry. Obviously not Amazon. Amazon doesn't need to be bailed out, but other stores, other retailers do. So that would be a bailout for them. So here's my warning to you. If you can, do whatever you can to save as much money as possible. I do not want you to be that one person that goes around your city or your town and tries to bail out all those little diners and restaurants and the mom and pop shops. I don't want that to be you. There's so many other people in your city or town. Let them do it. You can do your portion. You can do your part, but don't be that one person trying to go spend hundreds here, hundreds there, and then eventually you run out of money completely. You will need money at some point in the future. So I want you to be smart and save as much money now as you possibly can. Alright guys, so I don't want this video to go on too much longer simply because there will probably be some type of update today. If it's breaking news, I will come back and I will give you another second stimulus check update and stimulus package update today. But if I don't do a second update for the whole stimulus bill that I hope comes out today, then I promise I will at least do one video on how to make money from home. So make sure, if you haven't done so already, smash that thumbs up button and make sure you click the subscribe button and subscribe today. I say this because I don't want you to miss any more of my stimulus check update videos or new ways to make money from home using the power of the internet. So if you can do that right now, great. If not, I'll see you guys on the next one.